QNT is the liquidity hub for finance. At least that is what the proponents of Quant Network oftentimes tell us. But we've got a tweet over here which I think does not agree with that claim. This is Worm. Swift is not choosing QNT. There are three reasons, and then we're going to be looking at the alternative reason as to why banks and Swift will choose Quant Network. So, we look at both sides of the spectrum, both sides of the coin. So, let's first see the opposite view, and then we're going to be looking at the advocates of QNT as well. So, look at this. Reason number one, according to Worm, is liquidity. Swift needs deep global liquidity rails. QNT is middleware and API token, not a settlement rail. Number one, folks. So, number two, banks. Zero tier 1 banks are running QNT pilots. No adoption, no place at Swift's table. In a nutshell, okay. Narrative versus reality. QNT sells itself as the operating software for blockchains. Obviously, we have seen a lot of people claim that for Quant Network, even we, the utility proponents, deem it to be the operating software for blockchain, connecting everything and being that bridge between the legacy system and the blockchain world. Reality, it is a software license, not a liquidity network, and Swift only moves with real liquidity. So, this is an opinion, a perspective over here. We've got an alternative perspective over here as well. Now, look at this. This is QNT Maxi, a latest post directly relevant to what we read over here. You can see how this goes against everything that was aforementioned, folks. Now, look at this. $4.7 trillion. That's how much liquidity sits trapped daily in outdated banking systems. So, now QNT Maxi says that how Quant Network will try to disrupt this trillion-dollar industry and basically work with its liquidity. Banks spend billions manually reconciling, waiting for settlements, and wrestling with legacy payment rails. QNT can change this. Here's why and how. So basically, there's a really interesting post over here in which QNT Maxi is trying to come up with a case as to why QNT is relevant to in the world of liquidity, in the world of finance, in the world of banking, folks. Now, look at this. Traditional money is dumb. Payments either go through or fail. Reconciliation takes days. Compliance and reporting are manual and slow. The result, trillions in idle liquidity and billions wasted on operations. So even if there is liquidity, it is idle liquidity, folks. Billions wasted. And even if you ask anyone, even if you ask a finance noob or a finance nerd, I think both of them will tell you the same thing, that the current status quo, the current financial system is indeed outdated, folks. There is no denying it. Nobody can deny that we need an overhaul. We need a new system. We need a new operating system for finance. Just to put it in perspective, OPS costs 30 to 50% of payments and treasury budgets wasted, regulatory reporting up to 75% slower, settlement risk, huge potential losses from failures. So, QNT is the answer to the problems in the world of finance. Is the solution for finance. How? Look at QuantFlow, QFlow, programmable money for the real world. It integrates directly into banks' existing systems via APIs, no rip and replace, no crypto expertise required. From what we can decipher or decode from this is that the liquidity that we're talking about, that QNT does not have enough liquidity. it will come up with a solution, or is it's coming up with the solution to directly disrupt or make use of the liquidity of the existing systems, folks, the existing banking systems. With Qflow, money becomes smart and conditional. Payments execute only when conditions are met. Number one, split, route, or bundle transactions automatically. Atomic, all or nothing settlement removes risk. So it is programmable money at bank grade scale. So those saying that it does not have enough tier one listings or tier one banking partnerships, I think when you have the utility, when you can provide the service, the banks will come looking out for you, not the other way around in the long haul. Qflow plus Overledger. Now, this is a match made in heaven equals banks interoperability backbone, folks. This is why QNT can be called the interoperability backbone of finance as well, connecting legacy systems, public private blockchains, partner banks, tracks every transaction, enforces rules. Look at this. This is a cool one. Automates compliance because whatever the legal norms are, the QNT goes by the rule book. It automatically goes by that rule book. It automatically is compliant, works invisibly behind the scenes while saving billions that we are losing in the traditional arena, folks. Qflow delivers measurable impact, 30 to 50% lower operational costs, which is missing. Atomic risk-free settlements. The aforementioned argument gave us that QNT won't be used for settlements, but here it says that risk-free settlements are going to be a priority of the products of Quant Network. Real-time liquidity optimization. Now check this out. Real-time liquidity optimization, up to 75% faster regulatory compliance, new revenue streams via programmable payments. Awesome. 500 plus commercial and private banks globally face the same pain, and this is why Quant is the answer. And we saw the aforementioned view that Swift won't be using Quant network. So QNT Maxi over here says that think of it like Swift for programmable money. So much more, doing much more than what Swift can possibly do in a nutshell, from what I can understand over here. Invisible infrastructure that actually makes value flow smarter. Once adopted, banks can't ignore it. Exactly. Now, this is what I'm talking about, folks. Once it is adopted, when it is used, when it is utilized, when the product is there, when the platform is functioning as per the idea and vision of the team and Gilbert, banks ultimately cannot ignore it. So, this is why it is the engine powering the financial revolution, folks. This is why we're talking about QNT as that engine, as that prime engine to power this entire financial revolution that we're talking about it. And a shout out over here, a reference to the article over here, Quant.network banking's $4.7 trillion problem, why programmable money is the infrastructure. You can check this out yourselves. Yeah, awesome, awesome. QNT Maxi with some bombshells, to be honest, folks. The QNT holders are growing while we're talking, folks. Scarta says that the QNT price, although is down, I think we know how this plays out. The holders are increasing day by day. Look at this. It is indeed, they are indeed increasing. They are trying to learn about it. Check this out. Mind blown. Gilbert Verdian calls Quant Fusion secure multi-ledger rollups for the institutional Internet of Value. So awesome. There was another video by Apex Consulting. I want to share with you guys over here. Now look at this. Two internets are quietly being built: the Internet of Value, XRP Ledger, and Internet of Trust, which Apex Consulting is calling the quant over ledger. So let's check this out, folks. Yeah, let me increase the volume. We're good to go.
Guys, there's two internets being built that they don't want you to know about. The Internet of Value, which is the XRP ledger, and the Internet of Trust, which is Quant over ledger. Quant is an operating system. It's like Microsoft Windows on steroids. It is the Microsoft Windows operating system for the fourth industrial age. We're moving into a tokenization age. We're moving into the fourth industrial revolution. Quant is the operating system. My friends, I really encourage you to watch my QNT playlist as soon as you humanly can. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. You have to do your own research. There's a risk in anything. So again, it's not financial advice. But I am asking you to watch my QNT playlist as soon as possible because I think the clock is really ticking down here. I don't think there's a lot of time left before these Internet of Trust and the Internet of Value starts gaining an insane amount of momentum. I will leave it at that. I think you can read between the lines. So just know there's a risk in crypto and don't ever do anything because of something I said. You have to do your own research. But I really highly encourage you to watch my XRP Unified Ledger playlist on YouTube and my playlist that I have for Quant. And please, guys, share it with everyone. Share it with everybody that's in the XRP and QNT community especially, and everybody else if they have an open mind. Some guys in the Bitcoin, unfortunately, you can't reach them. They think it's only Bitcoin and there's nothing greater than Bitcoin. Unfortunately, I think they're in for a surprise. So those people you might not be able to reach, especially if they're like really big Bitcoin only. So start with the QNT and XRP community and anybody else that's open. Get the information because the reason it's extremely important to watch my videos, I'm just an average guy by God's grace that was able to piece these things together. I spent over 9,000 hours researching XRP over many years, and I spent over 4,000 or 5,000 hours researching QNT. I spent another few thousand, 2, 3, maybe 4,000, God knows, researching crypto, blockchain, the fourth industrial revolution, everything involved. So I've spent thousands of hours. I'm not sure the exact amount, but that's why it's extremely important to watch my videos because I was the first one in the community to really show that the unified ledger, the shared ledger, regulated liability network, and all those different terminologies were all the XRP ledger. Because there was a lot of confusion. Which one is connected? Is it really the XRP ledger? Or is this one just connected into the XRP ledger? There's a lot of confusion. I was the first one to really show that. That's why it's really important to watch my videos as soon as you can. So here again, Gilbert Verdian said that Quant Fusion is providing the secure multi-ledger rollups for the institutional Internet of Value. So guys, before I forget, I completely forgot to say this, please like and subscribe. It really helps my channel if you can smash that like button.
Apex Consulting is on fire, folks. Doing a remarkable job. Let me repost this bookmark as well, and I think I haven't given a follow. Okay, so I'm following this. Good. Apex Consulting coming up with awesome QNT news and updates, developments, research, analysis. Yeah, whatever you would like to call it. This is Sebastian. What Quant Network says about Quant Flow. The transformation is already underway, with early adopters seeing positive return on investment within 6 months of implementation. So yeah, hopefully, because as they say, when the price dips, there is so many FUD in the air. When the price appreciates, everyone becomes a believer. That is how it goes. Still, I think Quant. I do not know where Quant is at the moment. I haven't seen the price recently. This is, I think, 25th August, $103, and I think that it might be near this level, psychological zone, $100, even if it goes a bit down. I still think that it will go on and claim that $100 level because it has been in this range for such a long time, folks. Whenever the price goes down, it comes back to this magnet point, which I like to call it the magnet point. This is the magnet point. Price goes up, it has come down to this point again. Look at this, false breakout, again up, down, again. Look at this, tested this crucial support area, again went up, came down to this level again, then broke down. I think that a crucial level is the $100 psychological zone. Once it goes off and breaks the this level over here, the 220 level, folks, hopefully it can go on and reclaim 500, and then it can go on and kill that zero that everyone wants so passionately, folks. So what do you guys think about Quant Network? Do you think that it indeed is the engine that is powering this financial revolution? I would really like your opinions. Do hit the comment box below and let the community know. Anyways, guys, this was it for the video. If you liked it, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification icon if you're interested in utility coins and potential gems. And you can also support the channel by checking out Patreon by following the link in the description box below. Until next time, stay blessed and stay tuned. Thank you very much, everyone.